Questwise back again, day number 9 of RPG a day number 2017, cranking right along here. Doesn't seem, it's been 9 days, which seems like quite a few, although when I look ahead and see that we have, 31 to do overall, it doesn't feel like such a long period of time, but damn if I'm not having fun with this. This has been it's been a really great time, and had some really great conversations. But today's question is very similar to yesterday's question, or at least I feel it is to some degree. Yesterday's question was about a game that you could pick that we could run in shorter sessions, so like 2 hours or less. Today's question for day number 9 is, what is a good RPG to play for about 10 sessions? So I would call 10 sessions a short campaign. For me, campaigns tend to be long campaigns, longer sessions, covering several months and or maybe years. And I guess depending, you talk about 10 sessions, it depends on how often you play, I guess, really. If it's once a week or once a month, then 10 sessions is a very long time. But I think kind of what I got from the question was that, what can you encapsulate within a full kind of sort of storyline, capture that in within 10 sessions. And what I went with was, what I came up with was Dungeon Crawl Classics. I think that this is one of those games, because it's sort of, it's 1970s heavy metal. I keep calling it heavy metal because I want to do my heavy metal weekend thing. And if you haven't seen that video, go back and check my other stuff and my idea for heavy metal weekends using Dungeon Crawl Classics. But this is 1970s kind of gonzo, over-the-top role-playing game, fantasy adventure. And you start off a new campaign with a 0-level session, a funnel, as they call it. And you create several characters and you run them through this sort of meat grinder of a mission. And any characters that survive become your first-level characters. This game, especially if you have a magic user, can go downhill very, very quickly. Because of its sort of gonzo, over-the-top nature, it takes you into some crazy, crazy adventures and some very strange places in the the universe and the multiverse of whatever plane you might happen to be on, or whatever sort of dungeons or ruins or whatever you kind of delve into. But I think that 10 sessions would be a very good campaign for Dungeon Crawl Classics, because eventually you kind of, especially with this game, you kind of want to burn out rather than fade away. You kind of get to a point, I think, where your characters become either so over the top or your magic users become so corrupted that they're just not playable anymore, or they're just not fun anymore. You want that excitement of high adventure, and I feel like Dungeon Crawl Classics can build and level up very, very quickly. So I would say DCC would be a great one for 10 sessions, and then you can start a new one, start with some new characters, start with a new funnel, and start all over again, because that's where the fun is sort of that sort of burning out rather than fading away aspect of the game. So day number 9, that's going to be Dungeon Crawl Classics. I'm Questwise, and until tomorrow, we're out.